there is no denying this man's striking credentials. Prevailing wisdom is he's going to try to keep this fight standing tonight.
He has to. You know, this is what got him to the show. It was being able to use the hands to set up the kicks. We all talk about the high-level boxing background of this young man. But as he's developed great knees.
Yeah.
He's developed great timing, great counter skills, and also the beautiful right high kick. The right high kick is something he eyes very well as he follows with a jab, right hand, left hook. High kick comes over the top, and he can put you to sleep.
No doubt about it. He will try to put on a striking clinic once again here tonight. Well, you can argue this is the most influential martial artist of all time, the great Bruce Lee, making his walk to the octagon here tonight, champ.
Everybody wants to be Bruce Lee. They say they want to be like Mike. If you're a fighter, you want it to be like Bruce Lee. You want it to be that fast. You want it to be that charismatic. You want it to have an ability to just freeze your opponents. Your speed, your movement, just the diversity in the attacks that you can give your opponents would just confuse people. I mean, I watched him beat a 7-foot Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to stay undefeated.
Right.
If you can do that, you can do anything.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once. I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee in a nutshell.
Just so wise.
Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. So these fighters relatively close in age, just a year apart, and they both possess a similar height and reach. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Newcastle, England, Assassin. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
Okay, guys, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner. You ready?
All right, so here we go with the start of round one. I can tell how excited you are for this matchup. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but maybe not.
This is a big-time fight. It feels like a big moment for both of these guys' careers. Who is going to be able to implement their game plan the best in this matchup between these two big-time athletes? There we go. Straight punch lands.
Man, he's just got a great feel for the striking realm early in this one.
The timing is on point. He's doing a great job of mixing everything up.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Well, you're starting to see the damage now, bleeding from his cheek. The right hand just misses.
Can't take many of those, you better check.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? And both guys really throwing with authority. 3 minutes now to go in this one.
Oh, he's open for the shot.
Throwing that jab yet again out of range.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this? He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Let's go, set the pace. You set the pace.
Oh, Superman punch is true.
Yeah, he's mixing it all up. Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Straight counter, good by Lee.
Good punch lands.
Oh, good head movement there. Nice slip.
Right under the elbow, body kick lands.
Out of range with that one.
He's very tricky when he throws that body kick. Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's gonna shut your body off.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Nice strike. What a body kick.
Oh, do you believe it? Another head kick lands. Got to start raising that guard or this is going to be the end of it.
You gotta start raising the guard and guiding that head kick down back towards your feet. You cannot take it clean and you cannot take it on one arm.
Nice knee to the body there.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Oh, he gets tagged there. Nice combination. All right, no telestrator for the champ tonight, but that's okay. He'll still talk you through the replays. Body kicks for days, man.
I mean, body kicks for days, but I gotta be honest, John. If we don't incorporate a telestrator into this game, this may be my only version of EA UFC.
All right, so after he landed a high number of kicks in the previous round, we'll see if he can keep it going here as our next round gets underway.
He should stay the course. He's so educated with his legs and his feet that he's given his opponent a very difficult time trying to anticipate what's coming his way. Big kick.
Oh, that's a nice straight punch there.
Threw the punch, got to the target.
Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying accurate.
I mean, the accuracy is unbelievable. Big punch lands through the middle. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
And he landed the right hand there. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Oh! All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're gonna sit there at the drive-thru, order a combination, take the soda with your food, give him the right hand behind the... Oh, that was a big takedown. Is this the one that's gonna break him?
All right, side control now. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Lee's cut is only getting worse, making a nice donation to the canvas tonight. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep,
there you
absolutely.
Go. 1 minute now to go round two. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. 30 seconds to go. 20 seconds to go. In the books. All right, that horn signifies the end of the round. Let's take us through some replays, champ.
And the replays are going to be kicks. That's the story of this fight to this point. He is landing these kicks at will, just driving his shin into his opponent's legs, and it's really starting to slow him down.
Relax. Excellent job out there. Your ground control is beautiful. That's what we need to do. This guy can't hang with you on it.
All right, here we go, DC. Our next round is underway, and he's chasing some punch stat records tonight. That was some serious volume and efficiency in the previous round.
Normally you see that in boxing, where a guy just throws so many strikes. But this man has taken it to the octagon, looking to break all the punch records before the night is over.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Well-placed kick there by Lee. Counter jab snaps the head back. That should get his attention. Just missed with the left there.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Back and forth we go.
Nice body kick.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Oh, that's a good right hand. Just missed with that right hand.
Oh, big head kick. I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks. Nice punch lands.
Oh, he's got it going tonight. Oh, there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Oh! Oh! And now he lands a combination.
Nice kick.
Clipped him with the right hand there.
Right hand landed.
Kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got hurt bad.
Just misses with a left hook there. 30 seconds now to go in the round. Nice punch by Lee. Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad now. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh! What a round! All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
Take a deep breath and relax. Let's clear the cobwebs. You got rocked that last round, but you're fine. This round, let's get on your bicycle. Use the...
You ready? You ready?
I mean, he's cutting him down to size with these beautiful leg kicks. Good punch. Ooh, head kick landed. He's hurt.
Oh, lands another shot to the body. Beautifully placed. placed as he continues to punish his opponent's midsection here in this round. Watch the shot. Moving to his left now. Oh, uppercut counter. That'll leave a mark.
You gotta check these low leg kicks.
That's a good knee to the body.
Nice looping punch.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
Nice sneaky head kick.
Whoa!
Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Well, you gotta stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Under 2 minutes to go. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. Oh, these are some big punches here from the top, DC. He hasn't needed to enter his opponent's guard yet, and he may not have to.
He may not have to, but he's doing a real good job of being aware. There's danger when you're standing at the top of your opponent like that. You gotta watch for up kicks. Notice how he leads with his hips when he goes to land a strike.
Well, you gotta be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's gotta grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Close guard. 20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go.
You're mixing it up perfectly. I love what you're doing with the kicks. Keep those going. He's slowing down.
All right, so there is the horn. At times in that previous round, I didn't think we'd get here after that head kick nearly had him out of there.
It was a good round leading up to that. But when you take a head kick like that, when your opponent gets your entire body into that kick, usually the night's over. Very tough to still be standing, but he can't take many more like that.
Are you ready? You ready?
We have arrived at this 5th and final round.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
Use your uppercuts. Come on.
There's the leg kick. That one checked by Lee.
It's such a fast leg kick.
Just out of range with that right hook. Oh, man. You jumped out of your seat a little bit after that kick.
Oh, I did, because I have times where I've been kicked like that, and I'm gonna tell you one thing, it does not feel good.
Oh, nice job to slip off the center line there. His head movement has been a huge, huge factor defensively in this fight.
You can never be a stationary target, so even if the feet aren't moving, you gotta be ready to slip that head at a moment's notice. Beautiful punch.
Well, not much setup behind it. The right hook misses.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his opponent here a little bit?
He's kind of watching and seeing everything that's happening in front of him. Later, you'll see him start to throw counters after blocking shots. Big kick land.
Much much improved defensively as he blocks the shot.
Look at the angle of that nice body kick.
And they separate. Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. Oh, collar tie.
That's a big strike right there. Real quick leg.
Some nice back and forth action here. Well, he put so much stock into this fight, and now we're late in the game, and if he doesn't get a finish, this opportunity goes by the way.
I mean, it's almost over. Right now, he's got to start throwing everything he can find at his opponent and hope that he can force a mistake and overwhelm his opponent to try to get a finish. Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
"45 seconds remain in the round.
Nice straight punch.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, huge knee to the head. He could be in trouble here. What a fight! All right, so a lot to like over the distance of that fight tonight. Clearly, we think we saw one guy win the fight and largely got it done with the striking.
Yeah, he got it done with the striking. And that's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a guy that's so comfortable whenever he's in the stand-up. And that showed tonight as he truly outworked his opponent.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 48-47, and 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
All right, nice job by him there as he is your winner via unanimous